being is the real being. When I see clones, and I've seen, pretty sure, two of them in the same room talking to each other. Maybe we should get more of them together. Like, you should get the 4 to 7 Joes I've met. And when I say Joe, I'm not just saying the name. I'm just saying, pretty sure that's who that had the same everything, the same personality. But I've seen two of them in the same room. And so who's the real human and who's the clone in these situations? I suppose from dealing with humans, every human would tell me that they're the real human, and the other one is not. You know, the real them. And I mean, I kind of like this is a yes or no question. Yet that's not the answer to me. The answer to the question is something a little bit different than a yes or no question, I think. And I would like to gather some of these people together and see what their opinions are. I mean, we kind of did gather two of them together in the same room, and fucking gasoline and water, oil and water don't mix, man. But that's just in that case, supposedly, right? Maybe everyone else be like psycho. Like, I want to see the person who kind of looked like me that they showed me and stuff. One of my viewers pointed that out to me. But to be honest, that person had they were covered in masks and everything, so there's no evidence that was looking like me. But they were doing what I do. That's why I even cared about watching that video. And like the other things I've seen, like some of these other people, they just have minor differences in looks sometimes, and not even enough to really notice it. And then they have some of the same patterns and voice prints, if not always. I've asked for a whole bunch of crazy stuff too in the world, and seen it. I've asked to see some of these people, and then they appear and stuff. I guess I did ask to see my dad, and then a person who I didn't realize looked like my dad appeared. So I was like, "Oh, that looks like my grandpa." And he was talking to me and stuff, and he even had that same. It's like a smart ass, smirky type smile and attitude. It's almost like there's always something being hidden or something, and there's always something funny behind the scenes or something I didn't know about. And he had that same freaking attitude. And it took me a minute because he was a little bit bigger than my father and my grandpa. So I didn't see that right away. But I seen the connection to he helped show me that there's this cartoon, the guy with the meatball and the talking French fries, Adult Swim, none of this matters. It was that dude. I forget his name, but he looked just like that dude. And then after looking at him up close and especially talking to him, but right away I was like, "Whoa, dude, this looks like my grandpa." And I had asked shortly before that to see my dad again, because I don't think I'll ever see my dad again. Just not rich enough to, not dumb enough to go back to USA either. Not rich enough, not dumb enough. So I asked to see him, and he appeared. Another time I asked to see my friend PM, and I looked, one of the times I asked to see PM, I looked up, and there was a dude who looked a lot like him, 90% like him, right in front of me, in the car in front of me, facing me at the parking lot. And who are the real people? Like, which person is the real person? We should gather some of these people I'm talking about and put them in a room and let you guys decide. Like, am I wrong? Is this not happening? Because I know I'm not. I know I'm not wrong about this. Minor differences in looks, but the voice print and patterns, grammatical patterns. Like me, I have this pattern here. I stop, pause here and there. I mean, I change it. Like I'm ever changing, and I can totally control it if I care to. It's like you think I used to win writing awards by going yeah, in between every sentence I wrote. No, my writing teachers were like, no, they're like, oh, you used that word 3 times. You wrote this book and you used that word 3 times. And they're like, use that word 2 times in that paragraph. Like, we're going to, cut your grade by 4 points. So I know, there's no, people are like, is like an interjection that isn't needed. And other people are like, Elon Musk does it and he's smarter than everyone else. But generally, you're not supposed to, So, and I can change all that, obviously, because I used to win awards for writing and do really good in writing class, in English class. And so I know not to go every 10 seconds. And I can change that up if I really feel the need to. And I'm not supposed to start a sentence with the word and, so it doesn't go, and I can change that up if I feel the need to. And you don't start a sentence with the word and. So, like I understand these rules, but I don't always care. Like, I'll change my stuff purposefully sometimes, so it just doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you think I talk. Can you smell the books the rockers cooking? Anyways, who is the real person and who is the clone? And when you get 2 of them in the same room, how does that happen? Right? Like, I don't think if you get some of these people in a room, I don't know what they'll think, but you get people looking at them from the outside and they'll be like, wait a minute, these are like kind of the same people. How does that happen? Especially when they have the same names and stuff. It's even more weird there. What is it? Who's the real human and who's the real clone in these situations?